We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Etienne once more. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Great job. Rip, 23.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Hey, gun. Hey, easy. Route. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Motion man is Shakir. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Tight. Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Regular.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the gun, it's Allen.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen running the option to the left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Five wide.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Hey, home. What is that?
On play action, Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Look out!
Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Stop.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
What's that?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On play action, Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Lawrence. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
All right, here we go. Hey, Lion.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen's got it complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
13, Luke.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
Lawrence going to throw again.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Hey, kill.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion right here, Hunter.
They go play action now. Lawrence
forced out to his left. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And they'll run with ETN.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brenton Strange,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Bills 16. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked by Chad Muma.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lisa 24.
A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now 2nd and 3.
Great job. On the red.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Set. All right, let's go.
Lawrence will throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau dropping that time for his second sack of the evening. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Half. Monday.
Allen now looks to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Half 85.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
56. Look out.
Now Allen.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Middle.
It's again complete to Palmer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
At the 17-yard line.
Look out.
To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Allen again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The slot man in motion right. To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Cook, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
On play action, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Half 85. Off 52.
Now Allen.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and he really willed his guys to the victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.